Yeah, okay, let's go live. And boom, here we are. Welcome back to Throwback Fantasy Booking. I'm Nick, here with John and Eric. What's happening, fellas?
Going on.
We're waiting for Justin. We want to get the show started, so we figured we'd go live, and I'm sure he'll join us shortly here. So what's new, guys?
Yeah. I wanted to ask, you seen any good wrestling this week?
Oh, always. That's like 90% of what I fucking watch.
Nice.
Yeah, so what'd you see? What caught your attention this week?
I'm trying to think. Um, Continental Classic matches this week in AEW were all fucking solid.
Hell yeah.
I think it was Okada and Speedball was dope.
Yeah, I gotta
Um,
catch that.
I did go and watch the Nigel thing when you asked me if I had seen it because I hadn't watched that show. Did you watch the whole show or just that match?
No, I didn't even get to see clips. I just saw the show. I just saw that Nigel was wrestling again. And I was just
Oh
like,
yeah,
damn, man. It's like I thought he was done after the AEW thing.
yeah. He was. Well, he was. They brought him back when they had their one pay-per-view like in his hometown, and then they had another Ring of Honor pay-per-view where he had another like 30-minute Iron Man match, and then he just had the one that he had again. So I guess he's just doing it here and there. I can't complain. I high-fived that dude
Nice.
when we went to go see Collision and all that in Detroit, where me and Rick were sitting. Him and Tony Schiavone literally like walked right past us.
Nice.
Like, well, they walked behind where we were sitting. I ran into them in the hallway when I was coming from the bathroom, and they were like coming down the tunnel to get into the head towards the back at the Masonic Temple there and whatever. And I'm like, oh damn, I almost got knocked over by fucking cheesecake. The fucking the bodyguard dude, one of the security guys.
Nice. Shit. As far as like the only wrestling that stands out in my head is that indie link that you sent, Eric, where it was like four dudes in this tiny ass backyard.
Oh, that was just backyard wrestling. That wasn't even indie shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was like a notch below indie, but yeah, that shit was fucking crazy. Somebody did like a 450 off a air conditioning unit.
Air conditioner, yeah.
That was nuts. That was nuts, man.
Yeah, it's just it was just a backyard wrestling show where they put like a fucking 8x8 fucking ring or some shit in somebody's
It's so
back
small.
alley.
Yeah.
And they had a match. The one dude in the match that's wearing all red is actually a buddy of mine that still wrestles on the indies is Uncle Chase. He's wrestled in like Evolve and Beyond Wrestling and a bunch of other places, GCW and whatever. He recently just did his first death match,
Sweet.
which was crazy. So, and that's up on YouTube, I believe, or something like that. But yeah, he's actually like a pro wrestler. But that was like a while ago.
Awesome.
That video was.
That was dope. That was a fun watch. How about you, John? See anything
I caught
good?
the Triple A show, and man, Javon Evans, Jack Cartwheel, and I forget who the third guy
Oh
was.
yeah.
And like, dude, I saw Cartwheel here locally. He came to a show, did a match with Sean Legacy, did a flying space tiger drop, and I'm just like, all right, I'm a fan. It's just like that guy is amazing to watch. And
Yeah, I
Javon
saw
Evans,
him.
it's like Javon is just that's a once in a lifetime talent you're gonna see right there.
Yeah, I saw Cartwheel in GCW a while ago. That's where I first saw him, and I was a fan. And then was slightly sad that he ended up on that WWE version of Evolve that's on Tubi. That's where he
Yeah.
wrestles, whatever. Just because they have the habit of ruining people that are good. Um, and yeah, then the other dude, what was his name? You said it
Sean
was the
Legacy.
no.
Oh,
That was in that
Javon
match.
Evans. Javon
Yeah, I
Evans,
saw
Jack
it.
Cartwheel, and I forget the third guy.
He's only like 20 or
Oh
some shit
shit.
like that.
Crazy.
And I saw him in DPW, which I don't know why they closed. I sent you guys a link to one of their matches in the group chat where I said Tankman's looking like fucking Big X the plug. And he's just a huge black dude that can do a bunch of crazy shit. But yeah, Yeah, that kid's only like 20 or 21 or some shit like that.
That's incredible.
And yeah,
I said I saw him in a match at DPW2 versus I think Jake something, and I just like
yeah.
both of these guys are good, but Javon has really like stepped up his game in the WWE, it seems. Although he barely caught cartwheel with the I don't know like what it would call it. He like turned it into like an RKO type thing, but he literally caught him last second. I'm just like that was almost really bad.
Well, what do you guys say? Let's start
get
the show.
into it.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So if you're just tuning in, welcome back to Throwback Fantasy Booking. This is the podcast that power bombs. This is card number 5 of our pro wrestling podcast about dream matches, classic eras, and no limits. I'm Nick White Classics. I'm Nick. I'm here with Eric and John. Justin's not with us, but hopefully he pops in as we get going. I want to give a quick overview. If this is your first time tuning in, we're here to fantasy book the ultimate pro wrestling invasion angle, pitting 2 wrestling promotions against each other. We each book 5 matches, and then we tally up the winners to see which federation takes the gold. So we put together a recap video that sort of shows how the last 4 cards that we built went. So let's look at that now.
Boom.
Strap in, sister! This fantasy league is so hot, it makes the Texas Bull Rope feel chilly. We kicked it off with 1998, WCW versus WWF. The Monday Night War ended with WWF making WCW suffer succotash. WWF wins, a real stunner of a start. Then, we rolled the dice on 2007, TNA's High Flyers versus WWE's Titans. WWE flew higher, call it a body slam dunk. Then, wham! 1998 ECW's Extreme Measures met AEW's 2019 Revolution. It was tied, but AEW took it. That's a paradigm shift that you can't powerbomb. Finally, 2010, TNA shocked WWE, a total impact victory. The whole series proves one thing. In fantasy warfare, the cream always rises, and then it does a moonsault. Ha! Now beat it, punk!
And there you have it. So now we're moving on to our 5th card and the matchup that we chose. This was an interesting one. We went way, way back. We pit the 1982 WWF roster against the 1988 WCW roster. So how'd it go, guys?
Bit of a challenge, but worked out.
Yeah.
It
was
was
a challenge because I've been working a shit ton, so I just had to slap this bitch together real quick.
right on. Yeah, man. I think that's the theme for this episode. It's that time of year. Everyone's busy with Christmas and work and whatnot.
Well, it's like I was not a wrestling fan in 1982. I didn't start till 1983. So this is all like stuff. I knew who some of the players were, but I'm not super familiar with like this time period of their career. And I didn't start watching WCW till like 89, 90-ish, something like that. So, again, a little out of my
for sure.
peripheral view.
For sure, there's some legends in there that we all know and love. But yeah, most of those folks, I'm like, I don't remember seeing Flair like in his 30s. You know what I mean? Looks like Justin joined us, so let's do this. Let's invite him in here. What should we do? We'll show the match, and then I think we can pull this up here.
Taking my vitamins, saying my prayers, and shit like that.
Right on. Welcome to the show, Justin. We're just getting started, man. You didn't miss much. We're happy to have you.
I am so glad, and thank you for letting me in.
All right. So where were we? We were just about to talk commentators. Did anybody book commentators for the for WCW versus WWF, the Throwback edition?
I went with Jim Ross, JR, with a pop-in by Paulie Dangerously.
Nice.
I have JR and Gorilla Monsoon.
I had JR and Paulie.
Okay. Nice.
That time period of Paulie and JR would have been very interesting.
Dude, hell yeah.
Because Paul was just out of his mind. Like I've seen his stuff like in the 90s, like watching like some old stuff back, and he was on another level than everybody else in the late 80s. Like he was ahead of his curve.
Indeed.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, but I did not book a commentating team, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Let me share the whiteboard here. All right, so we have the 1988 WCW versus the 1982 WWF for card number 5.
Ooh yeah.
So I dubbed this Old School Collision as just like a placeholder nickname for the show. And Eric made a poster, so let's check this out. Here we go. Big reveal. Anything to say about it before the reveal?
No, not really.
Boom. Nice. Extreme Rules. Love it. Clash of the Titans, Total Wars. So let's see. So if this is your first time watching, we're just going to go through. You can see we have 5 columns. We're going to book 5 matches. The opening match, women's match, mid-card match, tag match, and finally the main event. Then we're going to tally up the wins and losses and see who takes away the gold. So let's go to our first matchup. We got the opening match. And we're going to start with John. John, who'd you book for your opening match, man?
I went with a match of 2 guys that I want to beat the crap out of each other because they're tough guys. I went with Ron Simmons versus Greg Valentine, and they're just going to knock the snot out of each other for 10, 15 minutes, and Ron's going to get the win.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got to give a shout out. I cannot say this enough. Greg Valentine versus Terry Hands of Stone Garvin at like SummerSlam 90 or 88 or something like that, man. That match is amazing. Like, I have such an appreciation for that match as I got older because like I hated it as a kid, but when I saw it growing up, I'm like, those two are beating the piss out of each other.
Nice.
It was a great back and forth, just brawl type hard man situation.
Old school.
Ron gets the win because he's Ron Simmons.
Big meaty men slapping meat.
Yeah, pretty much. This is the equivalency of that in 1980, whatever this would be.
All right, so we'll keep track of our own like tallies, win and losses, and then we'll just mark them at the end. Looks like I'm up. So my opening match, I booked Dr. Death, Steve Williams versus Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh my!
That's pretty great.
Jesse would have said, "No, I am not doing that."
Yeah, I thought that would be a brutal match. I gave it to Steve, to Dr. Death with the DDT.
Oof.
Sounds like Jesse Ventura getting his ass kicked, honestly.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Shit, I mean, Dr. Death would tear him apart, 100%.
It's a big win with a big DDT. DDTs were huge in the 80s. That was that was a big signature power move. So good way to start the event.
I do remember the DDT being very over when I was a child.
Yes.
It being very believable.
I mean, we had Jake Roberts and then Ricky Steamboat and Savage, I think, and Savage DDT'd him on the floor, and that's what started the whole build up to WrestleMania 3 for them.
Nice.
I think that's how that went.
I think that, yeah. I mean, at one point it was a killer move. I think that's why it was so over when eventually when Raven made it the even flow was Raven's finisher. It's like a throwback almost.
And then the Rock turned into transition move, and everybody does them. They don't matter anymore.
Right. We're off track. Eric, who you got for your opening match, man?
So mine is going to be 2 clean wrestlers that are forced to get their hands dirty, and we're going to have Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Tito Santana in the opening match.
Interesting choice.
I'm going to give it to Steamboat, who's going to win with the Dragon Sleeper while using the ropes for leverage.
You're gonna have
Nice.
Steamboat cheat. Ooh.
Got the heel win.
I think he had like one really short period early in his career. He was a bad guy, but other than that, he was a babyface from what I remember.
Well,
Yeah.
when he was on Hey EW, he claimed that he never had a heel turn.
Okay.
To the point where, I believe that that probably happened though.
Like I said, I think there was it was super super early in his career, like within the first 6 months, and that was it.
Supreme good guy.
Moving right along, Justin, who'd you book in your opening match?
I'm in the business of booking dream matches today, guys. So my opener is going to be Bam Bam Bigelow versus Gorilla Monsoon.
Holy shit.
That is a battle of the Titans.
And that is not, I don't know if that's a picture from 1982. That might be a picture from 1988. But
yeah.
But yeah.
That's hardcore.
Gorilla Monsoon was actually quite the unit, right? Back in the day. So I think a Gorilla in his prime against Bam Bam Bigelow would be a fantastic big man match.
Have you seen Gorilla before he became the announcer with the beard?
Yeah, but I had to go back. I had to go back and look because when I was growing up with Gorilla Monsoon, he really was just like somebody's grandpa commentating wrestling.
Yep.
But if you look back, he had a couple bangers. So
who got the win on this one?
We're gonna go with Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, okay, my man. All right.
With return to Asbury Park.
Nice. So moving right along, next up, we got our women's match, and we're going to stay with Justin here. Justin, who'd you book for your women's match?
I booked Missy Hyatt versus Linda McMahon because they had Linda McMahon on the roster for the year. So, yeah.
Wow. I think Hyatt was the only female wrestler in that 88 WCW roster.
Yeah, so she's going to be working hard.
On everyone's
card. We'll see.
Who got the win here?
Linda McMahon.
She made her kiss her ass.
Yeah. With a stink face.
Nice. Okay, moving right along, Eric. Women's match. Who you got, man?
In a street fight, I have Sherry Martel versus Wendy Richter.
Wow, look at these pictures. That's great.
Sherry Martel's awesome.
So for the finish, I got Sherry tries to use a lighter and a hairspray combo, and lights the hairspray and blinds her, and then pile drives her onto a chair. But Richter kicks out, and Sherry freaks out, screams at the ref, and just grabs the mic and blasts her in the face, and then gets the pin after that.
Nice. Sherry.
I said with all that hairspray, probably likely to catch yourself on fire.
Yeah, they both
around that time. Yeah, they had so much fucking hairspray. Yeah,
for sure.
Finish was supposed to be this, but then we both caught on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess I'm up for my women's match. I booked, of course, Missy Hyatt versus the fabulous Moolah.
Dang.
Who wins?
Giving that one to Moolah with another DDT.
Okay.
No way Moolah's doing the job back then. I mean, those are just facts.
Moolah went through the table, right? But that's the Dudleys had that whole angle. Am I mixing that up? I swear it happened when she was in her 80s.
That was Mae Young they put through the table.
You're right. Scratch that. Moving right along. John, who'd you book for your women's match?
Well, because the women's picking was so limited in WCW, I decided to set something up a little fun that I think kind of made sense. So we're going to put Jim Cornette in a dress. We're going to have a little angle beforehand. He's got to get into a dress, and he's got to take on the fabulous Moolah. And for my finish, I was going to have Cornette. He's going to attempt to cheat by kicking Moolah in the nuts. But, of course, it doesn't work. And then she returns the favor. He falls over. She gets the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
And the crowd goes home happy because the heel got their ass beat.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like,
And
and
then
like
20
that, honestly, like Cornette's ability to be in that position and do it well, like there was not a lot better than him at that point.
Ultimate.
Heck, there
And
might
then
not
20
be that
years
much
later,
better
he'll
now.
complain about it on his podcast.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. They'll say, oh, that's all this phony fake shit. And just be like, dude, you literally were in a dress wrestling at one point, I believe, or tuxedo or some shit.
Right.
All right, we're halfway through our card, so it's time for our mid-card match. John, who'd you book for your mid-card match, man?
So I went with a clash of styles between Bam Bam Bigelow and Tiger Mask.
That's a fun
I had
matchup, man.
I had Bammer just throwing Tiger around, but Tiger keeps hitting him with all his high flying stuff. And while Bammer's gonna dominate, Tiger's gonna get the victory.
Tiger with the win, okay.
Because Bigelow always worked great with small guys, and I feel that would have been a good match between the two of them,
Hell yeah.
even with communication issues.
All right, so moving along my mid-card match, I booked... Oh, yeah, this is a fun one, man. I was Lex Luger versus Mr. Perfect.
Ooh, that is good.
I thought this is, yeah, seeing everybody's matchups here, I thought was a lot of fun because, yeah, you could only book, we only got 5 matches to book, so it was interesting to see what y'all booked. I got, well, go
That's some
ahead.
straight up mid card booking right there.
For sure, hardcore, man. I put Luger over. Luger puts Hennig up for the torture rack, and then, yeah, oh, let me step this back. So Luger puts Hennig up for the torture rack, and then Perfect reverses it into a DDT, and then wins with the Perfect Plex.
Nice. Now I got a question. If Bobby Heenan was there, who would he be rooting for?
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
He'd be rooting for Mr. Perfect.
But he if you've ever seen when Lex Luger came out in WWF, that was one of the greatest put over jobs I've ever heard in my life. Look at those pecs. Look at those trapezius. It's great.
That's awesome. Okay, moving right along. Eric, mid-card match. Who you got, man?
So in a Texas death match, I have Sting versus Roddy Piper.
That's awesome.
So
Nobody will
Bam, in a Texas death match. Nice.
So it's just gonna be a bunch of craziness. Piper choking Sting with his belt. Sting's gonna bleed. And then at one point, Sting's just gonna snap and like just no sell chair shots to the head. And then just pick up Piper in a gorilla press and drop him head first onto the exposed wood of the ring. And then Piper can't answer the 10 count and loses.
Nice. Love that. Dude, look at this picture of Sting. It's great. That's pretty awesome, man. That's a great match. I think that's my favorite match of the card so far.
Yeah, Sting just retired the makeup this last week. He's not going to be wearing it at fan signings anymore.
I saw that. End of an era, man.
It's just the white beard now.
So now it's going to be a matter of when Violent J stops wearing makeup to see who's got the longer face paint run.
Right.
Mid-card match for you, Justin. Who you got, man?
I got Abdul the Butcher versus Andre the Giant in a falls count anywhere match.
Brutal.
They're just gonna destroy the entire building. Nice. They're gonna like run through walls and destroy the concession stand. And yeah, Andre wins.
It's cool to see this, like how young he is in this photo. That's awesome, man.
Right.
Okay, the Giant gets a win, and
he does.
All right, so we're going to go to our tag match. So I'm just going to pull this up here. So we're moving on to our tag match. Think back to 1982, 1988, the rosters for WCW, WWF. What is the ultimate tag match that you could fantasy book? Justin?
I didn't come up with an ultimate fantasy tag booking match. I came up with a match that I wanted to see. Mm-hmm. And what I want to see is, first, I want to see the Road Warriors, because I always want to see the Road Warriors. But I want to see Special Delivery Jones and Tony Atlas in a tag team together. And then of course they get job done.
Right, you got to put the Road Warriors over.
I love me some Special Delivery Jones. I actually watched the build between WrestleMania 2 and 3, and Special Delivery Jones was all over that build. I'm surprised he wasn't on the card. He's
Awesome.
well known for this. He's well known for the stab wound scar on his back. By the way, Special Delivery Jones.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I'm not familiar with him.
I say the only thing I know about him is he lost to King Kong Bunny in like 6 seconds or 8 seconds or something short.
SD Jones.
Uh,
Tuesday Night Titans.
10-minute warning. So Eric, who you got in your tag match?
So my tag match, we got the Road Warriors versus the Wild Samoans.
That's a hell of a
It's
match.
gonna be a
That'd be a
bunch of
brawl.
just a whole bunch of fucking just stiff ass shit, and we'll finish it with the Road Warriors hitting the Doomsday device, and getting the win in that
Nice.
one.
Sweet matchup, man. The Wild Samoans, classic. I booked. Wait, I booked the exact same match. So
Ding ding.
the only thing is the finish is a little bit different, and I did put Legion of Doom over, but they win with the double DDT. The DDT
All
was
DDT
huge back then.
finishes.
Yeah. In the 80s, man. Yeah, for sure. John, who you got for your tag match, man?
I went with the old guard versus the new guard of Midnight Express versus the Blonde Bombers. Like Patterson and Stevenson were the tag team of their era, and I just thought they'd work really well with the Midnight Express, and I had the Midnight going over.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a classic matchup there, man. Yeah, so they're putting over the young guys. Is that what we said? The
Yep.
Midnight Express.
Yeah, Midnight Express gets the W.
Nice, love it.
Doing the honors.
Okay, so moving on to our main event now. Think 1988 WCW versus 1982 WWF main events. John, who'd you book, man?
I went with a War Games match of Andre the Giant, Bob Backlund, the Destroyer, and Chief Jay Strongbow and Tony Atlas versus Ric Flair, Barry Windham, the Legion of Doom, and Dusty Rhodes in a violent, bloody brawl, which sees Backlund make Flair tap.
Oh, okay. Backlund with the win. Team WWF.
Yep.
Nice. Beautiful. Moving right along. I mean, any high spots there before we move forward?
No, it was just going to be a wild, violent, bloody brawl.
Love it. All right. So my main event, I booked this classic match, which I'm sure it's probably happened, but I've never seen it. Sting versus Andre the Giant. I don't know if they ever crossed paths. I think they were in different federations, right?
Right.
I don't think those two ever would have crossed.
Right. Sting came up with the Ultimate Warrior, and I think that Andre the Giant was at the end of his run by that time. So
main event, we got Andre with the big gorilla press slam, and then the giant DDT, and then the 1, 2, 3.
we're getting the DDT back over, folks.
Hell yeah. Eric, who'd you book for your main event, man?
So my main event is one we've all seen in different times and different eras, but I'm gonna have in a no DQ falls count anywhere: Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan. Of course, Flair's gonna bleed like crazy, all over the place. We're gonna have Flair hitting Hogan with some brass knuckles, but Hogan's still gonna kick out in the final moment of the match. Hogan will hit 2 leg drops for the pin in the aisleway on the floor.
Dude, you got a picture of Thunder Lips there.
Yeah, man.
Those are great pictures.
Yeah, these photos are so classic. Moving on to your main event, Justin, who you got, man?
I really did try to shoot high with my main event, guys. One of my favorite WrestleMania matches ever is Roddy Piper versus Adrian Adonis, and that is because of Adrian Adonis. So in my main event, I am doing Ric Flair versus Adrian Adonis in a.
That would have been great.
I know, because Adrian Adonis is so underrated, as a performer, and everybody knows about Ric Flair. So I really, and this wouldn't be during the Adorable period. This would probably be during his biker gimmick days, but it would still be a great match. And Ric Flair wins.
Awesome.
Even though he bleeds buckets everywhere.
Of course he does. So there it is, man. This is our match card. This is our card, our 5th card, all of our matches. Check this bad boy out, man. This is nice. Let's go ahead and tally him up real quick.
I have WCW almost sweeping all of them until the very last match.
Nice.
I got 3-2 for WWF.
I got 3-2 for WCW.
Okay, what did I get here? I got Moolah got the win, so I got 3-2 WWF.
Looks like WWF won.
Sorry, you had 3-2 WCW?
I did.
Yep.
I was the only person who had WCW winning, I think.
No. I had 4 WCW and only 1 WWF.
Yeah,
okay,
so
I'm
4,
sorry.
7,
I thought in the opposite.
11.
Okay. It's close.
It's 9-11 if my math checks out. It looks like the 88 WCW roster got the win.
Yeah, dude. Abdul the Butcher. Come on.
Awesome. So, I hate to rush it, but we're running low on time. 2 minutes left. If we're looking at
Next
card number 6.
Oh, no.
Eric, I think it's your turn to book, man.
All right, so this one's going to be a little bit challenging because one roster is a little bit smaller than the other one. But what we're going to do is pit the rosters from 2016 of Ring of Honor versus Lucha Underground.
Nice.
Yay.
So there should be some fun stuff in there.
Ooh, gonna be fun.
Awesome.
I've got some ideas.
Let's take it back to the announcer's desk. And there we have it, man. That was our 5th card. Our time's going to run out in a moment, but then I'm going to flip back to our card recap video that Justin and I put together. And, any closing comments in the last 60 seconds, guys?
No, everybody have a good Christmas.
Merry Christmas, fellas.
All good New Year.
Eat, drink, and watch wrestling.
Hell yeah.
Damn right.
Till next time. Rock on.
Peace.
Later.
Strap in, sister! This fantasy league is so hot, it makes the Texas Bull Rope feel chilly. We kicked it off with 1998, WCW versus WWF. The Monday Night War ended with WWF making WCW suffer succotash. WWF wins, a real stunner of a start. Then, we rolled the dice on 2007, TNA's High Flyers versus WWE's Titans. WWE flew higher, call it a body slam dunk. Then, wham! 1998 ECW's Extreme Measures met AEW's 2019 Revolution. It was tied, but AEW took it. That's a paradigm shift that you can't powerbomb. Finally, 2010, TNA shocked WWE, a Total Impact victory. The whole series proves one thing: in fantasy warfare, the cream